Hey guys, I just made a video and I don't know if I even like it. I'm probably going to just can it. So no striptease today. I know it made you guys happy, but I want to talk about where I'm at in this whole dating drama that is my life. It's on hold. I've decided I'm putting it on hold. I'm putting it on hold for a very good reason. I'm working on so many things that I've actually gotten to the point where it's like, I don't want to talk to people, especially guys. Y'all are dreadful. I'm kidding. There's a lot that are. But candidates, real candidates, honest ones that I can put my hands on, not so much. And when I was at the club this past weekend up in Indy, the one guy that I was a coworker, he was my coworker. And oh my God, the guy was cute as shit. But I remember when we first saw each other, we both kind of stopped and stared and jaws down like, wow. But I was married and he was in a relationship. And we were both standing there, not in a relationship. And what he talked about the whole time was, he goes, I live in Indy, Carmel, up in that area. And I said, I live in Columbus, which is 45 minutes south. And he says, I don't see myself ever moving away from the Indy, Carmel location. And I'm like, okay, that's a weird thing to say out loud, but you know, you're making your preferences known. And then he said, and we kept going, and he's like, we're talking like he's standing right here, so he's like this, and we're talking in each other's ears because it's loud. And it was just really, really like intimate, but it was just like the more I said and the more I leaned in to listen to him and the more I whispered into his ear, the more he put out information that said no. And I'm good with that. But as I was sitting there, and I'm like, you're the only person I've talked to that I actually gave a shit about as far as, you know, wanting to walk up and talk to them in a, like, I like you kind of way. And I'm like, why am I here? Why do I go out? This is awful. I go down to Louisville, down to a big bar, and I love people in big bar. They're a lot of fun. They're pretty cool. But at the same time, I don't, the people I walk up and talk to, I know, and I'm not interested in. Belly itch. I'll pay somebody to do that for me, I swear. And I walk up and talk to the people I know, and the people that I don't know that I find attractive, when I try to walk up to one dude, oh my God, this was awesome. Dude, if you're with your boyfriend, don't flirt with people. Start there, eh? So I'm out on the dance floor dancing. And at some point, I will probably have a couple cocktails later tonight. I might dance for you. This is awful. Actually, I'm pretty good. I'm a really good dancer. If you see me, just watch. I've had a number of guys tell me I'm pretty hot. But anyway, I'm dancing and I see this guy. And he is like 20 yards away from me. Over next to the bar at a table. There's like these little mini tables there. And he's staring at me. And the look is the look of cake. Like, what the fuck? I want that cake. Look at that cake. And I'm just standing there and I'm, you know, dancing and getting my groove on and having a good time. And we just lock eyes and I just smile back and he smiles at me and it's just like, so I'm like, okay, he's interested. And he turns away just for a brief second. And I said, screw it. So I'm going to do my thing. I walk up. You have to picture this. So I walk up. And I go to say, hey, how are you? I reach my hand out. And this guy turns, looks at me. Eyes get this big. Tries to climb over the table behind him. And then grabs the guy next to him and starts shaking him. And the guy's like, what the hell is wrong with you? And he's turning him around so that he's facing me. And I'm standing there while this is all happening like, what the hell? The guy turns around and he says, what? What is your problem? And I said, I am so sorry. I'm AJ. I was flirting with your boyfriend and I freaked him out. I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that to you. I did not mean to disrespect your relationship. I'm sorry. And turned and walked away. Yes, it was funny. Yes, I can laugh about it. that is the epitome of what happens. Another guy, this ended poorly, and I'm good. I'm really good. I walk past one of my buddies, and he's sitting with these two guys, and I wave, and I'm like, hey, Daniel, because it was one of the Daniels, because everybody in the state of Kentucky is either named Daniel or Seth for some reason, apparently. I'm like, hey, Daniel, how you doing? And one guy turns around, looks at me, and turns back to his friends. The other guy turns and goes, wow. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? And I walk in to the bar, and I go out, and I get a drink, and I go and just stand there because there's nobody there. I get there way too early. Go back to the bar to get another drink because apparently that's what I do. There's more to the story. Go get another drink, and he's standing there, like a couple chairs down from me. And he's like, gives me this look, and I walk up to get my drink, and he scoots over. And he's like, I was wondering if I was ever gonna meet you. I said, what? He goes, yeah, I've heard a lot about you, and I've read a lot about you, and I was hoping that someday I'd get to meet you, and here you are. And I'm like, yeah, here I am. He says, I hear stories that the shirt comes off. And I said, yes, the shirt comes off. I have not had enough to drink for that to happen, but it'll happen. So later on in the night, he's up on the mezzanine. I take my shirt off. He gives me the thumbs up. You know, it was really flirty, cute. He was very cute. So this happens a couple of times of stuff like this. And I finally get up the courage to walk up and say, hey, you know, I kind of have a crush on you. I was wondering if there was, you know, something, because I heard he just broke up with his boyfriend, if you would like to go out or something. And the part of my brain that maintains my, you know, this is what happened, this is how what was said, decided to go on strike. Because I don't know what he said. My brain just shut it off. What I do know is I went into the bar and sat in a stool and took a picture down, it was my legs, well, my crotch and my legs. And I said, and I sent out this thing, and I said, he said he wasn't interested. And I don't remember, I think I put it on Twitter. And I remember the next morning when I was going through my phone, looking at my Twitter, and going, that was me saying that I'm just staring down into my lap, and something bad had happened in my world, that I had been rejected. But the part of me that was thinking, okay, he said no, he wasn't interested, wasn't upset, wasn't angry, wasn't hurt, it was just like this, okay, next. And that's when I realized I'm pushing myself to try to meet people and try to find somebody to date. And the part of me that is the most me, because when you're drunk, that's when you're like, everything, all the walls are down. And that guy that was there was hurt, but really wasn't damaged from it. There wasn't any emotional, like, trauma to it. It was just shit. No, he's not interested. Feeling bad, but I'm feeling more bad about the potential that disappeared, not that person. Because that person, I don't give a shit. At this point, I don't give a shit. When you tell me you're not my person, I don't have to worry about you anymore. It's over. I can put you away. You now fit yourself into a spot, and I don't have to think about it. So therefore, wow, this is a great place to be. I don't have to think about you. You just put yourself in the hole that you needed to go in. Dude, yes, that'd be funny. And yes, I went there too. But let's just keep going and not laugh at the fact that I talked about sticking things in holes. So yeah, it was this relief. And as I'm standing here talking about, I don't like going out on Saturday night. It makes my Sunday awful. The past Sunday wasn't awful. I just woke up and I'm like, I don't feel good. I got maybe 6 hours sleep. Last night I slept so hard I forgot everything I did last night because I was so jet lagged from the night before, and I'm like, why do I keep doing this? This is stupid. I'm not getting anywhere. There has to be a better way to do this. And I'm also realizing that just talking, the act of talking right now and seeing myself there and knowing that people out there in the world are going to watch this and mostly probably just sit there and ogle my body. So get your ogles in. Hell, I'll even do this. There you go. See, I did nice things for you. This is just my free therapy, and this means nothing to anybody except me, and I'm okay with that. You guys are entertained enough that 11,000 people are following me. And it's all because I started doing these videos. So thank you for listening to my just diatribe of nonsense. But I'm going to cut back on trying to even talk to people as far as dating. It's not worth it. I'm sure there's somebody out there right now saying, oh, I wish I could go out with him. No, you don't. I make a really good date. I'm a really good date. I'm a really good kisser. I've been told that by everybody I've ever kissed, including a straight Marine who said, wow, you're a good kisser. And I'm like, yeah. Why did you need to find that out? I have stories. I have so many backstories. It's just nonsense. But I'm going to let you go on that note. I like this video better than the other one. I'm going to burn the other one. I just whined a lot. This has just been me having fun. I love you guys. I love you, dude. I'm going to do a video on why I end my videos this way. And I'll probably put it on Twitter and Instagram. All right. Thanks, guys.